Hey, community group leaders and teachers, I hope you're doing well and having a fabulous day. Hey, I'm excited to introduce this week's Leadership Minute. This is one more tool we can have in our tool belt to lead more effectively. Over the last couple of weeks through the month of March, we have been looking at growth, discipleship, and change, looking for ways that we as leaders can prepare for what it seems like is happening around us, as there's change happening all over the place, and a lot of people are starting to come to our church community, coming to join our family, and we're experiencing new people joining a lot of our community groups. And so wanted to talk through how we can prepare for that and how we can cultivate more of a hunger for that in our groups as we equip those around us to be better at making disciples of all nations. And so Jonathan Edwards found himself in a very similar spot. Jonathan Edwards is an American revivalist from the 1700s, before the United States of America became the United States of America. He preached in Northampton, Massachusetts, and saw a great spiritual awakening happening in his church that ended up trickling over and creating what became known as the Great Awakening in American history. Several thousand people came to faith in Jesus after reading what Jonathan Edwards recorded, and several churches, matter of fact, picked up on this spirit of awakening that was happening throughout New England at that point in world history, and overseas in London and in Germany and in other places across the globe, all because of Jonathan Edwards' faithfulness to preach the word and be prepared to encourage other people. And one of the things that he said that he noticed was a fruit of people coming to faith in Jesus was that they genuinely loved each other. And he hoped to try to cultivate that in other people as well, to develop such a hunger that people would love each other, that people would care about each other, so that when they shared the reason that they had for hope, as Peter writes in 1 Peter 3:15 and 16, that it would be well received because they did so in loving ways. And so he hoped to try to train people to love each other so that they would be willing to share the reason that they had hope, and it would be willingly received by those that they shared it with. My challenge to you is just to do the same thing. Peter writes in 1 Peter 3:15 and 16, "But in your hearts regard Christ as the Lord as holy, ready at any time to give a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Yet do this with gentleness and respect, keeping a clear conscience, so that when you are accused, those who discharge your good conduct in Christ will be put to shame." Here's the beauty of this passage and what Peter is saying. Ultimately, if we love each other, if we deeply love everyone around us, even people who aren't followers of Jesus, when we share why we have hope, even if they try to discredit you or discourage that or discount that, they really can't. Because ultimately, your love, your passion for them speaks more than anything they can do to discredit whatever you might speak to them. The same is true for people around us who are far from God. And if we train ourselves and those that we're leading to love each other deeply and invest in each other's lives and invest in the lives of those around us who don't know Jesus, what an impact that'll make for the kingdom for all of eternity. And so my challenge to you as we think about change and growth and discipleship is this is an important tool in our tool belt as followers of Jesus, as disciples who are interested in making disciples, who are interested in making disciples. If you have any question about this Leadership Minute or anything else, feel free to reach out to me, shoot me an email or a text. But I look forward to seeing you back here again next week for another round of Leadership Minute. Hey, blessings, friends.